Villagers, thank you for your love and support. I appreciate you all.
Let's watch this video.
Look here, we are not going into your office. We are asking, where is the lady?
Yes.
We are not going to enter without your permission. That's why we're asking for
Then you ask, where is the lady in or not? That's what you're asking.
We don't want to go. We've got a video as well that is going to be issued on the TV. That's why we brought them, because we don't want to seem as if we're trespassing. We are not going into your office. We're standing here asking you, where is the foreigner that is running a business in your apartment?
My office.
You don't know anything about the foreigner that is in your apartment. You don't know it.
My job is point out.
No, I'm asking. Don't you know a foreigner that is in your office? Are you trying to tell me? Are you trying to tell me that you don't know foreigners that are in your apartment? You are not involved, yes, and we're not saying you must come and be involved. But we are telling you that this is now after 1994 that you must know. We are demanding our land back from Buddhas like you. Take a video of me. We are demanding our land from people like you who are busy hiding foreigners in your apartments. We are doing that, and this is not just a joke. We are fighting for our kids. Your kids doesn't need drugs. Your kids are not involved in drugs. Why are you so selfish as old as you are? You said that you like what we are doing at first, but now we are asking you about the foreigners that are inside your apartment, and you are telling us that you are not going to answer us. We are going to demand that you remove foreigners in your apartment, and maybe if you want someone to rent, we can bring them.
All right. This video here is quite funny, and it's actually one of the reasons why I said some Black South Africans that do not have sense is actually hereditary. Like they inherited it. It is passive. Their lack of sense is passive. You understand? Like they pass it onto each other. The grandparents pass it to the parents. Parents pass it to the children. Children pass it to the grandchildren. Grandchildren to the great grandchildren, and all of that. So, because this woman here, she will definitely have children, right? You do not expect her children to think beyond this her sense of reasoning, because she will also pass it. Her parents pass it to her. She will pass it on to her children. You understand what I'm saying? You can imagine at the end of her video, she was telling the white man, the white foreigner, okay, if you want foreigners, you can actually tell me for me to bring. If you want tenants. Tell me, so tell also that we can actually bring tenants for you. That was what she said. You know, this is kind of funny. A citizen is telling a white foreigner to provide a black foreigner so that she, as the citizen, will prosecute for the black foreigner. Whereas she's in front, like she's telling a foreigner, a white foreigner. You can imagine that. It is even a white foreigner that is protecting a black foreigner in your own black nation, black country. And you do not call it Afrophobia. Like a citizen went to a white foreigner's house to tell the white foreigner to bring out a black foreigner in a white foreigner's house, and then you do not see no sense in it. Like if two foreigners are
I'm sure many of us have woken up to this video doing the rounds now on social media, where there's a group of people going around in an informal settlement, and it seems to be people that speak the same language. I think it's the Tsonga language. They speak the same language, but one Tsonga guy is asking another Tsonga man, where are you from? The man opened his wallet and took out his ID. He gave it to the guy, smart card ID at that. He asked, so he read the ID, and you could tell that he was not satisfied with what he was reading. I don't know whether that guy in the brown t-shirt is the adjudicator of all the vendor people. But anyway, he asked him, which part of Venda are you from? This man answered, and according to the other guy, his answer was not satisfactory. So as a result, what did he do? He took out a spray paint can, and he put a big question mark on this man's door. He left a big red question mark on this man's door as an indicator that this person has not been verified. This person is unknown. Their origins are unknown. What qualifies you? What qualifies you as a person to determine whether this person is not who they say that they are? They've given you their ID. They're speaking to you in your language. They've told you where they come from. But for you, it's not enough. Why? Why is it not enough? Let us remember that this thing of going door to door and marking people's doors has happened several times in history. It happened in Nazi Germany, where the Nazi soldiers went door to door verifying who is who. A lot of people were killed. We all know how that ended. It happened in Rwanda. A lot of people died. We know how that ended. Where people of the same country fought based on ethnicity, just because you're from a different tribe. About Jacinta, have no idea what they've started here and the implications of this. You have no idea what you are doing. Guys, it happened. Where else did it happen? It happened in India. I read something. It happened in Bosnia, where people go just because you are from a different ethnic background. You are a South African. What's even worse is, I'm sure they suspected this man of being from Mozambique. If you really want to trace, ask anybody in Limpopo. I'm sure you've got one person or two in your family tree, in your family lineage that is from Mozambique. Some of the vendor people, you can even tell that this person has got Mozambican roots. You can tell by their hair that this person has got, their hair is not the same as the African 4C hair. You can tell that this person has got an influence. If you are going to do that DNA ancestry test, you would realize that majority of the people in Limpopo have got some percentage of Mozambican heritage. After all, you were just separated. There are a lot of people that ran away from Limpopo and went to Mozambique during the war, and vice versa. Some of them came back, some of them didn't. You know in your families that the same goes for the Venda people that are staying in Limpopo. The same goes for the people in Pumalang. For the same goes for the Basutu people. The same goes for the Ndebele people. If you really trace your lineage, you will find that one of your uncles from long lost way is on the other side of the border somewhere. As Africans, what gives you the right of putting a red question mark on somebody's door? Who are you? Where na upuma api wena? What about you? Who is your mother? Who is your father? What gives you the authority? Is it because you are part of Match and Match? Kahleni bo.
How? Did you guys see that, or is my eyes? Did that police first steal coke? Loot coke? Don't steal loot. And after that, he took the money and put it in the pockets. And what is the police doing with the looters? In the same place. Checking around what to loot. Aibo, am I dreaming or this is really happening? My goodness. Our police stealing money. Opening the cash, how you call it, a till, and then stealing money, puts it in the... Amen. I wash my hands. How? Okay, what to do in the situation as the owner of the shop? Do you go and open the case against the police? What to do? Because I can see the looters, they're having fun. But Mr. Man, who's even opening the coke inside the shop? Hey, but I don't blame them. They walk too much. They are thirsty. I don't think they even give them even water to drink.
Do you have your employment card? Sir, do you have your employment card here?
Sir, can you please receive the notices? I'm here to save you with the
Do you have your employment card here? Do you have any documents to tell me why you are here? Are the police here to take the cases that I want to make? Are you here to take the cases I want to make? Where's your name tag? You are the guy who stole the grinder from my shop.
So what? I stole the grinder.
What are you doing at my shop again?
I took what you stole.
Leave from my shop. Leave from my shop.
Make me leave.
You are a person.
And now you wonder why white South Africans don't like these guys. You are wondering why white South Africans always carry their guns around, have their own guns. Because here is the thing, they can't trust the police. On camera, you can hear that policeman said he stole from him. He admitted that he stole from him. The citizens steal from them. And you guys are wondering why white South Africans carry their guns around. why they don't like these people. These people must have taught them a lot of lesson. Honestly, I promise you, if to say that white South African man, that violent one, the one with the carry gun, these guys wouldn't have come to his shops. I promise you, they wouldn't have come. With all these things going on, we are starting to realize the white South Africans are the victims. Honestly, imagine he admitted on camera that he stole it, and his brothers are there. They won't arrest him or charge him or take the white man's case. They refuse to take his case.
So the real problem isn't that you couldn't pay your rent. It is because someone else could. Please, let's watch this video.
My landlord gave me eviction. I'm a South African citizen, right? I've got no rights here, but my landlord is taking me out, evicting me from my flat. But the foreigners are still staying here. This thing, there's no papers, no nothing. She's bringing some of the foreigners in this building here, and she's putting them here in this building.
Evicting you for what reason?
She evicted me for not paying my rent, but foreigners are staying here. She's collecting money every day from them. That is wrong. Entirely wrong. I'm a South African citizen. I got my rights. I got my rights.
Being evicted.
I'm being evicted. That's not right. It's wrong. South Africa, it's wrong. It's wrong for me to be evicted with my sick wife. That is wrong. I will fight for it. I will go to March, and I'll make sure.
Please,
these
make
people
it
are
make
out.
sense to me. Make it make sense to me the level of entitlement. Because you are a citizen, the landlord should allow you stay. And I don't know where you've confirmed that those people living in that estate of yours, they are illegal immigrants. See, look at the level of hatred, for God's sake. You couldn't pay your rent, and now you're picking offense on foreigners that could pay. I see the reason why Jacinta said that this building are occupied by foreigners. You people could not pay the house rents, for crying out loud. Because foreigners could afford it, foreigners became the problem. And look at this man said he's going to join Match and Match because he could not pay house rent and he's been evicted from his home. He's speaking offense on immigrants. Now he has confirmed in his brain that they are illegal immigrants. How? Hey, well, let me finish. See the level of, I don't know what to say again. I don't know exactly what to say. That is why I say everything that is happening in South Africa, it's been done by foreigners. Yes, we have to accept it. We are the problem. Imagine. And a lot of people are joining protests because of one thing or the other. Not because the foreigners are at fault. Because they couldn't meet up what is expected of them. They decided to be blaming foreigners. Now look at them in farmland. They are sleeping. They could not do anything. Now they will say it is foreigners that are doing the farm work, that they are doing the cell work. Now you cannot stay and do what is expected of you. All you are blaming the foreigners. Please make it make sense to me. Look at the level of entitlement and the level of what? Hatred, for God's sake. It is quite unfortunate, South Africans. It is quite unfortunate. You are joining Match and Match because you couldn't pay your rent. Because you could not pay your rent and someone else could. And that is why you are joining Match and Match. It is quite unfortunate if you ask.
Yes, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Yes, I'm fine. Yes, I'm here concerning the complainants about the employees. Your employees, they've laid their complaints and they were not attended proper end. And also, there are a lot of complaints regarding their salaries whenever there is a shortage of food inside the shop. You took their money, 1,000 rand, and then they don't get proper payments, and now you are threatening them to chase away. So the land was in cars.
The only thing I'm going to say to you is that it has gone to Famous Brand's lawyers that have looked at it, and that is where it stops. We have now dealt with people Monday, Tuesday, and today, so that's where we are.
So why did you allow your management and yourself to exploit these ladies while they are working perfectly for you?
Sorry, just hold you a second. According to the Copy Act, these people aren't allowed to film me.
Okay, I remember.
So you take your pictures away.
Yes.
The staff aren't allowed on this property at the moment.
Yeah.
Okay. And this is now in the hands of the normal route and the Department of Labour and the CCMA, and that's where it rests now.
No. But no, you need to listen to their complaints, and
we have listened to the complaints.
And then these are valid complaints.
We've listened to the complaints now for 2 days.
And then what have you done?
We had
What have you done? So the land could No.
Just hold it a second. Just hold it.
Yeah.
Okay, this is not going to. This was dealt with yesterday.
How it was dealt with?
Famous Brands was here. All the
Who's the famous
contracts
brand?
went.
Tell us that we are not allowed here because you still wake us here. Where is the dismissal letter? Where are they?
No.
Listen. Do not shout at me.
No, they have a right. They have a right.
Okay?
They have a right.
Please take him outside there and then I'll talk to you.
Come again?
No, all I'm saying, please take him out of here.
A Black American shared her experience after visiting South Africa. According to her, always we see that South Africans are boasting of their country, how it's beautiful, how they have everything, and Blacks are trying to come and enjoy. They have to go back and fix their country. But when she went to South Africa, she realized that South Africans only go and stand at some places and take pictures. Where these Black South Africans are actually living, it's not. It's a not. So it's like South Africans are living in their own country, yet they do not have access to their country. Because when you listen to her, let's just say that is how we'll conclude the whole thing to be. They are living in their country, yet that country is not for them. When you look at what is happening in South Africa, our brothers and sisters in South Africa do not control anything in South Africa. About 70% of the land is owned by the minority. Everything is controlled by these people in South Africa. So our brothers and sisters are not looking for means and ways to reclaim their land. And the problem is, because they are suffering and they want solution to their problem, they are easily manipulated. Now, they really don't know their history that much. It's like all of us in Africa, we do not know our history. So we tend to hail the people who are oppressing us. That is why the Burkina Faso president said, why do we love people who oppress us so much? The African has tended to love the oppressor against his or her own kind. So what is happening in South Africa is too deep. That's why sometimes a lot of people say we should understand them, but we cannot understand South Africans when they don't want to understand issues. They have pointed everything out to them, yet they are refusing to accept the reality. What she's saying might be true. I've not been to South Africa, but a lot of people, even when this march was so severe, we heard some of them saying that, look at the places that these foreigners are sleeping, and we are sleeping in slums. We are not having better places. But they have forgotten that these places, the foreigners are renting such places. And you do not have that money to rent a place like that. Now the foreigners vacated the places. Have you gone to occupy them? So it's a big problem in South Africa. And not only in South Africa, it's about us all in Africa, how things are done. We are looking for freedom, but because we have been mentally enslaved, we are not finding the right solution to our own problems. So we tend to chase people who are actually suffering like us. We are not able to go after the right people who are oppressing us. South Africans are boasting of their country yet. Like he said, you don't own nothing. You are only at a place that you look like a foreigner in your own land. You go there to take pictures to show the world, but where you are is different from where you are. You are just like a foreigner who travels to that place to take a picture. That is what is happening to you in South Africa. What is happening currently to you in South Africa is you have a cow and you gave it out to somebody. Now you go to beg for a glass of milk. So you need to get up, understand what is chasing you. Chasing foreigners will not solve your problem because the foreigners are not the problem. When the foreigners leave, your problem will still be there. That's why the spicer shops are still closed and there is nobody that is opening this your spicer shop, and you are calling for people to come and support you to open the spicer shops because you believe that everything must be done for you. But life is not like that. You need to create the opportunity. You need to create the jobs. You need to do everything by yourself. And the system that we have acquired for ourselves, or the system that was imposed on us, isn't helping us. That's why we go to school. We don't have any skills. We go and be learning how to label parts of frogs, parts of fish. That is what we need to fight against for ourselves to be free.